Welcome to grayyeonmath. We asked to solve this problem. We have this trapezoid, and inside this trapezoid is a circle, and within this trapezoid also are two segments drawn from the midpoint to the lower left corner, which is this 4 square root of 2 unit length, and this from the upper right corner to the midpoint at the bottom, and that length is 4 square root of 17 units. And we are required to find the uh, area of the trapezoid. Okay, so what we can do first is we draw a line from the midpoint at the top downwards, and we can say that this is the height of the trapezoid. So we label this as h. And same with this height. So this height from the top right downwards. Okay, so perpendicular to the bottom. Okay, so next is we notice these segments that is tangent to the circle. So for this length, we can call this as A, and this is also A, okay, because this point at the middle is their common intersection and they are both tangents, so they have the same measure. And since this is this segment is the from this point, from the midpoint to the uh, left point, so these two are congruent given. So based on this tick mark, so this is A. And again, this length is also A because of tangency and the exterior point being this point. Okay. Okay, so focusing on this segment, we can call this as a B. And since uh, these two segments are equal, then this is B. And notice that this is the exterior point of these two tangents. So this from this tangency, point of tangency to this point, exterior point of the two tangents. So this will be B. And same as this. This will be also B. And since this length is A, okay, so this is A, then this length should be the total minus A. So B is the total, so this length B. So we need to subtract A to get this length. So B minus A. Okay. Okay, so next is we focus on this right triangle. Okay. And we notice that they with this with this right triangle, this other one. So this, let's label this as, let's shade this as red. This is also a right triangle. They have the same height h. Okay, so focusing on the green shaded triangle, so h square is equal to the hypotenuse minus this shorter leg A at the bottom. So this right triangle. So 7 square root of 17 squared minus this A square. So we have h square is equal to 17 minus A squared. Okay, so next is we focus on this triangle, this right triangle. Okay. So the hypotenuse, we need to make an equation of describing the height square. So h square is equal to the hypotenuse 4 square root of 2 squared minus this leg b, this b. So b square. So h square is equal to 4 times 4 is 16 times square root of 2 squared. So this will give us a 16 and 16 times 2. So 32 minus b square. That is another value for h square. Okay, so next is we equate the two equations. So h square is equal to h square. So for the left, we have 17 minus a square is equal to h square. For the other one is 32 minus b square. So simplifying, if we put this negative b square to the left, so we have b square minus a square is equal to 32. And we put this 17 on the left to the right, so negative 17. Okay, so b square minus a square is equal to 15. Okay, so going back to our last equation, so we can rewrite this b square minus a square, this difference of two squares into these factors. So b minus a times b plus a is equal to 15. And 15 can be factored out into two, I mean, into factors. So we have, for the first instance, b minus a times b plus a is equal to 3 times 5. And the other is b minus a times b plus a is equal to 5 times 3. Okay, so for the first instance, so we got here, this means for the first one, we have b minus a is equal to 3. So this corresponds to this 3. And b plus a is equal to 5. So we got here, we can add these two equations. So this becomes a 8. So 2b is equal to 8 and b is equal to 4. And if b is equal to 4, so uh, since b minus a is equal to 3, so we can simply make this b, I mean this second one. So a is equal to 5 minus b. So a will be, a is equal to 5 minus 4. So a will be equal to 1. Okay, so that is for the first equation. I mean the first instance. The number one on the this uh, second line. So a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 4. Okay, so now for the second instance, so b minus a is equal to 5 and b plus a is equal to 3. And if we add these two equations, same as we did for the first instance, so 2b is equal to 8 and b is still 4. And if b is 4, uh, we make use of this equation 2. So a is equal to 3 minus b. So if a is equal to 3 minus b, then we have a is equal to 3 minus 4. It gives us a is equal to negative 1. So this implies that this solution is invalid. So although b is 4, which is a positive one, then this a, while this a is negative, and since there is no negative distance, so we cannot make this pair of solutions to be valid. So these two are invalid. Okay, so next is we factor this 15 again, but this time we use 1 and 15 and 15 and 1. Okay, so for the 3, this 3 instance 3, so we have b minus a is equal to 1 and b plus a is equal to 15. So we got here 2b. We simply add this equations, two equations. So 2b is equal to 16 and b is equal to 8. And if b is equal to 8, so a is equal to 1 minus b, or 15 minus b. Okay, so a is equal to 15 minus b, and this gives us a is equal to 15 minus 8. So a is equal to 7. Okay, although these two solutions are positive, but if you try to test uh, to the value of h square, so h square is equal to 17 minus a square. So a square will be 49. 17 minus 49. So h square. This gives you a negative. Okay, so this will be in a negative height. Since there is no negative distance, this will be invalidated. And same if you use b for h square. So h square is equal to 32 minus b square, which is 64. So it will give you a negative again. So if it gives you a negative, so this is invalid. So this uh, A is 7 and B is 8 is invalid. Okay, so next is we use this fourth instance. So B minus A is equal to 15 and B plus A is equal to 1. So simply add the two equations. So 2B is equal to 16 and B will be equal to 8. And A will be 15. Let's use the second one. So A will be equal to 1 minus B. So A is equal to 1 minus 8. It gives you negative 7. So this will be again invalid, this pair, because 1 is negative and a distance could never be negative. So this is invalid. Okay, so the only pair that uh, is valid, so is A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 4. And next is we use this to find the value of H. So use this. So we can use any of the first two equations. So let's use the first one. So H is equal to the square root of 17 minus A square. So H is equal to the square root of 17 minus A, which is 1. Okay, so H is equal to the square root of 16, or H is equal to 4. So you will get the same value if you use the second equation. Okay, so now for the final step. So for the area of the trapezoid, so let's call this TR is equal to 1/2 times the height times the base, upper base, and the lower base, the sum of the bases. So let's call this B1 and B2. And 1/2 times the height, which is a 4, and B1. So let's call this the B1 is let's call this the bottom. So that is 2B, and B2 is 2A. Okay, so we can cancel this. So this is 2. So 2 times 2 times B, which is a 4, plus 2 times A, which is 1. So just simplify things. So we have here 8 and 2. 2. So 2, we add this 8 plus 2. So 2 times 10 and gives us 20 square units for the area of the trapezoid. And that is our answer. So thank you for watching until the end of the video. Please like the video if you like our solution, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you will be updated for more math videos like this. Thank you. Bye.